Every day, the quality of your life is affected by how you feel. Your family, your relationships, even your dreams are greatly impacted just by how good you feel. It's your body that gives warning signs called symptoms to alert you. Your body is naturally telling you to pay attention. Symptoms are actually life's messengers. They give you information. But what can you do with this information? With today's breakthroughs in health management, this information can be used to respond to the messages your body is sending you.
Have you ever heard the expression, the walking wounded? The walking wounded refers to when you feel tired and dragged out and you're in pain and you just kind of make it through the day and you don't really feel good, but you just kind of make it through. Well, that's okay to do once in a while, but if you're living like that all the time, your symptoms are telling you that there's something wrong. The symptoms mean something. And so your body's trying to tell you you've got to do something different. If you really think about it, when we read some of the labels that are on our foods and in our toothpaste and in our deodorants, in our hairsprays, that we're living in a sea of chemicals. Now, let me just give you an analogy that might help, kind of a word picture that would help you. If you can think about that every day we're pouring chemicals into our body, and every day we should be draining chemicals out. Our bodies naturally can get rid of the toxins, the poisons, the heavy metals, the weird bacteria. And as long as we keep at a certain level, our symptoms don't bother us. But if in fact the spigot becomes plugged and we continue to pour the chemicals in our bodies every day, the line gets higher and higher, and as this line gets higher, the symptoms get more intense. And eventually when they become more intense, that's when we feel the disease. That's when we feel that dragged out, exhausted. That's when we feel the pain. So it becomes important to do something about it, to pay attention to the symptoms, because the symptoms are our signals. The 3-Step program has helped thousands of people, and it can help you.
I'm pretty much on the go just about every day. I'm usually trying to get to the store, to pick up groceries, run errands. We just recently did some work on our house, so I've been shopping, trying to get all that finished. We're involved at our church, plus I help my kids out a lot. There's always a lot of people in and out of our house, but it's great. I love being active. That's why it's so important to me to stay healthy. I have a friend actually that very recently found themselves very ill, and it really freaked me out. I realized that could have been me. And so I heard about a detox and I thought, you know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that preventatively. I'm gonna do that to hold my ground. And so I went on this detox, and with much surprise, a lot of the health issues that I've just tolerated because of my busy schedule were gone. I had joint pain that was completely gone. And digestive issues that I've dealt with food allergies, are completely gone. And I'm just so grateful. I know for sure that I will continue to do this detox on a regular basis just because it is amazing.
I have a busy life. I have a busy work life. I work out regularly. I have a busy family life. I've got 4 adult kids and 3 grandkids that I love spending time with. I love spending time with my wife. I spend a lot of time doing community activities. I spend a lot of time doing church-related activities. I spend a lot of time being engaged with people. It's really important to me to be on the top of my game. I began to feel, in fact it was over a period of time, that I began to feel somewhat lethargic, somewhat not as clear as I wanted to be. Mental clarity was something that began to really diminish. And I also had some neck pain and some back pain that were really beginning to concern me. I heard about a detox program. I wasn't sure about what it was, and to tell you, there were pills involved, there were powders involved, there was some dietary change involved. I heard about it, read about it, got excited about it, and did it. And did it for the period of time it was prescribed. It actually has helped me. I'm feeling more mentally clear. I'm feeling more on top of my game. I feel more like I can participate in the kinds of activities on a regular basis that are important to me. I feel like I can participate in the kinds of activities that allow me to feel better about myself.
Most of the patients who come to see me with the chronic health issues, that includes some celebrities, this includes some political leaders, that include people from United Nations, actually a lot of people from all over the world who come to see me. They come to see me because they've already seen so many specialists, they've already gone through so many lab testings, some different diagnostic, all these expensive procedures, but still they are not feeling well. Because I think most of the time the physicians really do not try to find out the underlying cause of disease. What we are using medicine and now in the world is basically more like a band-aid approach. The physician gives them, if they have a symptom, take the pill, then the pill starts creating more problems, and the same person who's taking a pill for an issue develops another problem. So they're going into this vicious cycle which they can't get out. And I think the key is to find a truly underlying cause of disease. Once you start correcting the underlying cause of disease, then that's the only way to make a person achieve not only towards health cycle, that they achieve more optimal health, actually that creates more optimal wellness, where they can experience life more in their full potential. The first step is basically, there are three things need to be addressed. One is a structural alignment. People need, within the physical body, they need to have a physical body which is well aligned and which is basically muscle tension is less, and their spine and their joints are mobile enough so they can function properly. The second is the hidden food allergies. A lot of people don't realize that food we eat has a different reaction in the body for different people. In experience, we know that when we eat certain types of foods, we react differently. Unfortunately, a lot of the people in the medical field, they make a fun that diet, they make actually a fun of that idea, or they pass it on that they don't believe that diet has nothing to do. And as a common sense tells us, as a clinical science tells us, that food does have effect on our physiological body. It makes changes in the body. We understand when we eat more sugar how we feel. If we drink too much, it affects our brain. All these factors an average person understands, and that's what the doctor needs to understand, is to go to one of the roots of the disease for the chronic condition, is try to figure out the underlying cause of these hidden food allergies. The other thing also which is important in this step one is the chronic inflammation. Lots of diseases which are common now, from diabetes to heart disease, arthritic disorders, cancers, a lot of various cancers. There's a one common theme which comes out. What the science is telling us now is that behind all these chronic conditions is a chronic inflammation. Step 2 consists of a detoxification program. A lot of us realize that the world is full of environmental toxins. The food we eat, the environment we live in, the diseases, the bacteria, the metals which are found in our food supplies, the plants which we eat, they are loaded with toxic chemicals. So all these things ultimately accumulate. A lot of doctors make fun of the word parasites, but when you do serious lab diagnostic, you find out people have parasites. You find out bacteria which are good for people, they are lacking, they don't have, people digestive enzymes are low. So people have all these issues. The key is when they keep on accumulating, then people start feeling this lot of toxic load. So what the goal of this program is to clean the liver, to clean the colon, to clean the digestive system, so people can start feeling the vitality. After the detox, then when the clients go through step number 3, the key is basically after they have cleansed the body and they are feeling really true vitality, their energy has come back, their antigen load, which is a lot of toxins, bacteria, bugs have